Welcome back to Paranormal Link, Ohio, the podcast where we explore haunted places, unexplained creatures, chilling encounters, and the urban legends that refuse to die. I'm your host, Ed, and tonight we're diving into the strangest and most unsettling modern legends ever shared online. The Smiling Man legend. He's not a ghost, not a demon, not a serial killer, just a man standing in the darkness, smiling and dancing. Thousands of people have heard this story, and over the years, dozens have claimed they've seen someone exactly like him. So dim the lights, lock the doors, and let's step into the darkness. We're going to talk about the original story. The legend first exploded across the internet in the early 2010s when an anonymous writer described an encounter that happened years earlier. Around 2 a.m, he was walking home through empty city streets. No cars, no people, only silence. Then he noticed movement. Across the street stood a tall man. He wasn't walking, he wasn't running, he was dancing. But it wasn't graceful dancing, it was jerky, almost puppet-like. His limbs moved at an impossible angles, while an unnaturally huge smile stretched across his face. The stranger never looked away. He simply danced toward the witness, while maintaining eye contact. Every step brought him closer. The witness crossed the street. The smiling man crossed too, still dancing, still smiling, still staring. Fear turned into panic. The witness backed away until he finally turned and ran. After several seconds, he looked back, and the smiling man had stopped. He simply stood there, watching. And he slowly resumed his strange dance and disappeared into the darkness. The encounter lasted only minutes, but it would haunt the witness forever. Now let's talk about why. Oh, you guys are going to hear my clock. Let's talk about why he terrifies people. Most monsters chase you. Most ghosts hide. The smiling man does neither. He appears completely calm. He smiles. He never screams. He never threatens. He simply watches. Psychologists have long known that an exaggerated smile creates discomfort when it appears at the wrong time. Humans expect smiles during happiness. When someone smiles while doing something disturbing, our brains recognize that something is terribly wrong. This phenomenon is often called the uncanny valley, almost human, but not quite. That is exactly what makes the smiling man so memorable. Now we're going to talk about some reported encounters. Since the original story appeared online, similar reports have surfaced around the world. Witnesses describe an extremely tall man, pale skin, dark clothing, an unnaturally wide smile, jerky or dancing movements, silent behavior, intense eye contact. Some say he appears under streetlights. Others claim he watches from empty parking lots. Several witnesses insist he moves impossibly fast despite looking relaxed. Many report an overwhelming feeling of dread before they even notice him. Is it mass suggestion? Or are people experiencing the same unexplained phenomenon? No one knows. So here recently, there has been some eyewitness accounts. I'm going to talk about one. Actually, I'm going to talk about a few. To fully understand how terrifying this is, let's look at actual documented logs shared by individuals who claim they started directly into the horrific grin. He was very tall and lanky, wearing an old suit. He danced closer. Still, I turned away for no more than 10 seconds. He had moved incredibly fast. He started moving toward me again, taking giant, exaggerated tiptoe steps as if he were a cartoon character sneaking up on someone, still smiling, his awful smile, still looking at the sky. Our second account. He would appear every night, always dressed the same way, always staring at me with those hollow-looking eyes, always smiling. began to notice the smile was changing, growing, slightly wider over time. His teeth were starting to show. It was like somebody Googled what a man should look like and then dressed up like one. Everything was off. Here's another account. A figure was in the distance under the streetlights, a tall, thin man dancing erratically. His movements were strange, like a puppet on tangled strings. He turned toward me, revealing a grotesque, too wide grin stretching across his pale face. His eyes were vacant, but his smile never faltered. Now let's talk about some of the paranormal theories about the smiling man. Many paranormal researchers believe the smiling man may be something other than human. Some suggest he is a shadow entity attempting to imitate people. Others believe he is an interdimensional being whose movements appear unnatural because it doesn't understand human behavior. Another theory connects him to ancient trickster spirits found in folklore across many cultures. These beings often smile while loading travelers into danger. Unlike traditional ghosts, they rarely attack. Instead, they create fear simply through their presence. Some UFO researchers point out similarities between the smiling man encounters and reports involving the mysterious men in black. Witnesses describe individuals who look almost human but move strangely and behave in unsettling ways. They speak awkwardly, they smile at inappropriate times, they seem unfamiliar with ordinary social behavior. Could the smiling man be another version of this phenomenon? No evidence proves it, but the similarities are difficult to ignore. Legends of the smiling spirits exist around the world. Japan tells stories of strange women with terrifying smiles. European folklore warns of laughing spirits that lure travelers into forests. Native American traditions include trickster entities that appear harmless before revealing their true nature. The smiling man may simply be the newest version of a much older fear. Humanity has always feared something that looks almost human but isn't. Now let's talk about some scientific explanations. Skeptics offer several possibilities. Late night exhaustion can distort perception, street lights create strange shadows, mental pattern recognition fills in missing details. A person dancing oddly could become terrifying when seen in isolation at 2 a.m. Social media also spreads stories rapidly. People who read the original account may unintentionally, perhaps, reshape ordinary experiences into something paranormal. Memory is not perfect. Fear changes details. Stories always evolve. Let's talk about some of the creepiest claims of the smiling man. Some witnesses say they never saw the smiling man move normally. Others claim he glided across sidewalks. A few insist he vanished without turning around. Several report hearing no footsteps despite his constant movement. Perhaps the strangest reports come from the people who say they looked away for only a second and he was suddenly much closer. No proof exists, only stories. But stories have power. Was there really one original smiling man, or did a fictional internet story become so effective that thousands began seeing him everywhere? Urban legends often grow because they touch universal fears. Walking home alone, empty streets, silence, being watched. The smiling man combines all of those fears into the unforgettable image. Whether supernatural or psychological, the legend continues to spread. And every year, new witnesses claim the smiling stranger crossed their path. Tonight, we've explored one of the internet's most disturbing urban legends. Maybe it's nothing more than an incredible piece of horror storytelling, and maybe it's sleep deprivation and imagination. Or maybe, somewhere tonight, someone is walking home alone. They glance across the street, they see a man dressed in black. He's dancing, smiling, and he's staring directly at them. If you've experienced something unexplained, send your story to Paranormal Inc. Ohio, and it may be featured in a future episode. You can send them to paranormalhelp937@gmail.com, or you can go to paranormalincohio.com and you can message me straight from there. Until next time, keep questioning everything. Trust your instincts, and remember, sometimes the scariest monsters don't hide in the dark. Sometimes they smile. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I love each and every single one of you. And I hope you have a great, great evening. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.